Hello, there we are again. Hope everyone's all right. Today is just about, turn the comments on. Today is just about how you construct a flavour and not being too scared of just getting a little bit out there and being very creative and just doing what you want. It's not an exact science, although many would kind of classify it as that. It's not. You just need to be willing to push your boundaries a little bit and give it a go. But yeah, that's pretty much what today is about. So I'm going to be cracking on, just messing about. Turn the notifications off on that phone because it sounds very obnoxious. But yeah, hope everyone's all right. And we're off. And we're live. Hello, people. So yeah, we're just going to be messing about with flavors today. Cardamom, a little bit spicy. Hello, Mr. Nevins. Hello, Josh King, Graham, and Mr. Anderson. So yeah, I'm messing about with cardamom today and trying to construct this lemon shortbread cookie thing. Hello, Steon78. I better roll the VT, hadn't I? I better roll that because, professionalism and all that. There we go. See you in a second. Oh, hello. Just doing my little beauty routine. Garnier, other brands available. But yeah, hope everyone's cracking and enjoying their Monday. What's been happening? What has been happening? How is everyone? I've been going absolutely batshit on the old Facebook about these booster jobs. When is a vaccine not a vaccine? When it's the COVID job. But yeah, just messing about today. So if you have any concentrates or you're new to mixing, you might be new to mixing and wondering how to get about it, feel very free to put things in chat. Obviously, this is Live Lounge Liquids. Just doing a random thing. Oh, cheers, Nevins. Thanks, mate. But I just hope everyone's all right. Value Beauty, mate. I've got this on Amazon Subscribe. It's about £1 a bottle. That is as far as it goes when it comes to beauty routines. Damn, it needs subtitles, mate. You need more than that if you're in here. Had the booster and flu jab at work the other day. Oh, I mean, it's all good and well, but it's not exactly a vaccine, is it? If it's not vaccinating, it's more of a immunity booster than a vaccine. It should never be called that. But anyway, probably get struck off for all this shit. We just talk random bollocks, don't we? Mr. Anderson's in chat. Yeah, just had a message off Mr. Anderson. Someone fucked up. Someone fucked up and didn't include a sample, or the packet's been open, and Royal Fail have fucked up. So yeah, new package coming out with you for the strawberries and cream challenge, mate. Near jab. See, I'm double jabbed, but I'm not very keen on getting the booster. Like, where's it going to stop? I don't want it every 6 months for the rest of my days. Because, it's not going anywhere. We have to kind of build immunity to it eventually. Otherwise, yeah, I just don't fancy the whole booster thing. I don't fancy it. But that's just me. Obviously, anyone else is welcome to their own opinions and to do as they please. Just me. Not keen on the booster thought. But yes, other than that, we're just going to be chatting shit. This is kind of off the cuff. I wasn't really prepared today. I said I was going to do it on Monday, so here we are. Exactly, or an extra penis, which would be nice. Keep going until you grow an 11th digit. Could do with an extra digit. Just finger banging, innit? Finger banging purposes. Or playing the piano. You'd be a superstar playing the piano if you had 11 fingers. Or 12, you know. I like the odds game. Is that all the concentrate you have? No, mate. No, this is just what's down here. We've still got shit tons up the other end and loads in the office as well. Good evening, Mr. Ohms. Obviously, the show is sponsored by Mr. Ohms and Hip Hop Juice. Just been speaking to Mr. Hip Hop. Had a lovely FaceTime with Mr. Hip Hop tonight. And he's going to help us out with a couple of things. So very much appreciated, Mr. Hip Hop. If you pop in or see this later, I love having a bit crack with you. 2 C19 jabs here still doesn't mean you can't catch it, although my missus has had C19 for the past week and I'm negative still. See, I think I've had it. I think I'm suffering long-term effects of COVID because my breathing's been shite for about 3 weeks. Both the kids had it probably about 4 months ago. I think I was on furlough. I don't know if anyone was watching around that time. I was on furlough for like 10 days. The kids got it. Apparently, we didn't. We were taking the dippy up your nose things every day, and apparently we didn't have it. But I think I've had it, and it just hasn't picked up. And I'm really suffering the after effects. I mean, I lost my taste for a couple of weeks, and I don't know if it's just allergies. If anyone suffers allergies, they've been going mental lately. That's what I thought it was. But it appears to be a lot worse than that. Like me breathing, like wheeze and like shit in me sleep and that. It's not good. And just waking up feeling like I'm drowning, which is like sinusy issues in it. So not happy about that. I mean, the last couple of weeks, all I've been tasting is like sweetness in liquids, just sweetness. Only been wobbling my window, so thankfully I haven't had it. Appreciate you, Graham. Window wobbling galore, the king of window wobbles. Shitting in your, not shitting. I haven't been shitting in my sleep, mate. But I was on the phone to Chris the other night, and he was just rhyming off all the long-term effects, and it's like, yeah, I've got about 80% of those just randomly burning up for no reason, like pain in your joints and stuff. I feel like I'm about 90, and I have done for about 3 weeks. I haven't been my usual like go getter, like get out there, do shit kind of self the last couple of weeks. I'd like to say it was partially why the samples didn't get out quick enough, but that was a bottle issue, and as soon as they landed, I addressed that and got them out the next day. So yeah, I don't know. I just haven't quite been my bit self. So anyway, I've been trying some lemons. I've got some old school the dinner ladies. You probably can't even say that. So I've got the old school dinner ladies, which is so much better than the new one. The new one shit. It's like roller cola dinner ladies lemon tart. So I've been on that this week, and a couple of others that I've got down somewhere. Anyway, I've been on lemons. And I've had a go at Net's lemon pocket. Don't want to go that route, but I love what Net did with. If anyone hasn't tried Net Reality Juice, the Amatorium, please get over and give it a go. And obviously, Mr. Nevins is in here. Go see Mr. Nevins. Is it the Elixir? Go give it a shout, man. Go and give it a go. You're dead famous. Nevins is proper famous. Hello, Lynn Smith. I just want to make a little apology. Normally when obviously I catch most of you guys in streams, don't I, in the chat streams and that, and I don't tag you, but that's usually because I'm driving. So just like Lynn Smith, Vapor Queen Becky and stuff. It's not rudeness. It's just I'm usually driving at the time and I don't want to crash and die. Normally when I pull up, I'll try and tag you, but it is I'm just scrolling up here. Right, we've got two numb arms and a third nipple. Mate, whatever serves you. Whatever serves you. Third nipples. I've always wanted like a weird alien fantasy with like 3 boobs. Pre-TBD, much better. Far better, mate. Far better. But I think a lot of stuff is better with Nick already. But then you've got shelf life issues, haven't you? You've got shelf life issues. So whenever the Nick was steeped in with that liquid, it was always better. Ancient elixir. Ancient elixir. There we go. But yeah, head on over and give it a try. I want to try your trifle, Nevins. I want to try it, mate. I want to try the trifle. Chris has been on to me for trying to make a trifle for God knows how many months. Set for Hollywood, of course. But yeah, it's nice to meet filler mixers and obviously DIY people. Developed. Hello, sir. We have developed in the house. How are you doing? Just trying to get around here all. Austin Green, that's a new name I haven't seen in here. So feel free to subscribe, like, and do all that. We do generally just talk shit. So apologies on that one. We can be a little bit crude, especially when we bring other people in, because it does get very real. So we're not out to offend people, but you know, just be genuine. Just be genuine. If I was being here all polite and nice and lovely, which I am. I'm not a bad person. But I like to keep it as real as humanly possible. Tries custard. I will, man. I will. But yes, it's very nice to see people in here. Oh, hang on. We've got a Shrek in here, and we are in the swamp on Wednesday, so it's going to be a busy week of lives this week. It's going to be a busy week of lives. I plan on going live again on Thursday just to talk about the competition. And we do have quite a decent competition coming. We're giving away a QP Kong Master Set and another QP Master Set. I'm not sure what the other QP Master Set is. So we're giving away with that, with a juice bundle for 2 lucky people. That's going to be happening. And it's not going to be as easy as normal, as normal, like just follow this. You're going to have to stay tuned. You're going to have to stay tuned and watch a couple of episodes, because we're just trying to play it out now. Play it out. There's kind of going to be 3 clues, and at the end you've got to make a guess. The people that guess correctly will get put into a hat and then drawn out. That's the way it's going to be, just to make it a bit awkward, but it'll be so worth it because it's a massive, massive prize. And anywhere in the world, open to anybody in the world. We're covering shipping. So yeah, it's going to be a very nice giveaway that we're doing, because Chris is a very generous god. And there's going to be a couple of runner-up prizes. Some of them are going to be shit. Some of the the con kit looks great. It looks amazing. A banger RDA. I like my big chunky RDAs. I mean, tonight I'm running the Nightmare on a bit of Stacked. That's the Libertatum Infernum, and I'm quite happy using this when I'm in the lab. So that's the Strife. It's not matchy, but it kind of works well because I love the different airflow inserts. So it kind of works pretty well. It works pretty well. Good evening, Fletcher Fletch. Hello, sir. It's nice to see people here on a Monday because it's a pretty random day to be going live, isn't it? But I'm quite liking the random, let's just fucking do it kind of things that we've been up to lately. Like the Sunday brunches and that, really enjoying those. I think we might even scrap off the Saturday show and go for the Sunday brunch as a regular kind of thing, and then try and get a couple midweek ones while I'm working down country and all lonely and that because I'm a needy bitch. So we'll be doing a couple in here during the week as well. Sorry about the fluffy hair. I've just got out of the bath. Not sorry. What? Hang on. Sticky toffee pudding and custard, but that's been reserved, mate. That sounds intense. That sounds bloody good. But yeah, obviously we have mixes in here. We have mixes in the house. I think a lot of people are scared about like starting a little DIY journey. It's like, do you know what kit do you need? It's not as expensive as you think it's going to be. How do you construct a mix? That's the Big D Vapes. Hello, sir. Love the fluffy hair. Be grateful. Mine left, mate. It's still here. It's still going strong, but it is going grey. So just embrace the greyness, isn't it? I think it's a sign of excess testosterone in the younger years. But yeah, how do you construct a mix? How do you construct a mix? Chat is going wild. Ooh. Yeah, that sounds nice. That sounds nice. It does sound really nice. Oh, fuck. You guys. I'm sorry for popping all these messages up, but they are funny, man. Another 7 haircuts in me before I'm done. I've told my hairdresser that, you know, if he ever thinks that I'm kidding myself, just to be off with it and give us a slap. I think I'll be a tester for that sticky toffee pudding, man. Sounds amazing. We do like old school puds. What was I on the other week? The Riot Squad. Does anyone remember the Riot Squad bread and butter pudding party? I think I've got one down here. It's not as nice as I remembered anyway. It's not as nice as I remembered. Like, it's weird when you step out of like just like having totally commercial liquids and then into the DIY world. And I hope we try and like with our liquids, like our commercial liquids, hope we try and like hit the middle ground so that they're not overly sweet, that the complex gets subtly layered and stuff like that, rather than just intense in your face at ease. Yeah, but that you know, I got rid of my bigot this week, and that was quite upsetting. Although it's taken about 10 years off, it was quite upsetting. I love my bigot. It'll grow back. By Christmas, it'll be like Gandalf's again. We're happy with that. Oh, cheers, mate. Cheers, Austin. You're very welcome. Oh, God. Oh, man, we need funny folks. We need funny folks. There's too much seriousness going on at the minute. It's just so nice to get a good chatty bunch in that take the piss and have fun. Feel very free to take the piss. I don't care. We don't censor anything here. So yeah, I want to have a play with some weird things. I'll probably make my own base, but just for the purposes of today, I got some of this, which is vapable shortbread biscuit. So I'm going to give it a go. I've never used it. I just saw it was on cheap and thought, you know, I'll try it. And I think every mixer has their own base for like most flavors. But this is like it's an already done one. So for all the new folks, mixing isn't as hard or as complex as it used to be because flavors have evolved massively over the years. It's not just your basic Capellas and Innoweras and stuff anymore. You have like really pretty much ready-made. A lot of the concentrates now are like one-shots, man. They've advanced so much. I'm going to turn chat off. Otherwise, I'll never get a mix in. Coughing your elbow, apparently. Oh, I need to shut off. Is that SSA shortbread biscuit or recipe? No, mate, this is I've not tried it. It could just be rebottled, whatever. So if anything knows anything about the Vapable brand, I've never used it. It smells good. Give it a go. I'll run it at like 3-4% maybe, just as a trial run. Add a couple of creams, a little bit of cardamom, a little bit of lemon, and just see where we go. But I'll probably revert back to our like standard kind of custom shortbread flavoring eventually. So I might cover that one later on. It's weird though, isn't it? Because when you put your Nevins, a lot of people will attest to this fact. Like you want to help people as much as you can, but you can't give too much away. You've got to leave the plate open for other people to just yeah. So there's certain things that we can't disclose, like our coffee recipe, our, anything that's active. Eventually, we will probably release them into the wild. But we are on ALR. Most of the recipes on there are just like shit mixes. We're not shit mixes in progress and not being developed mixes. But feel very free to go in there and have a play with the ones on ALR. And we normally find something decent on a live show, take it away if it's fitting a story, because we don't just like make it a flavor out of thin air. We like to try and give it breath. We like to give it breath. So there's always a tale to be told. I mean, on the last one, I was on about the gentleman's club, and that was like a little violin party, that one. But yeah. Oh mate, yeah, I wanna have a look at that one, Big D. Just put that one up there. That is one that I do want to have a go at. Exactly, and people might kick off and complain that monetizing the situation. There's no big bucks, you know what I mean? It just keeps the content flowing, and it just hopefully provides a little bit of value and teaches folk in the process. I don't think anyone on YouTube in the vape industry, no matter whether you're a reviewer in the DIY world or anything else, you're not in this to make money, and if you are, you're in it for the wrong reasons. Just saying. But the little bit of money that does come from it generally does go reinvested back into obviously making things better. You get better cameras, really shit laptops and stuff like that, and obviously more concentrate. But yeah, we don't have a massive stash here. We've got loads of 10 millers down the bottom. This is a good enough array for what we need to do today. I tend to kind of plan it out on a weekend. So whatever I'm thinking of mixing, I'll grab it from the lab. We do have a little lab. It's nothing glorious, but it's good. It's all right for our little small barrel purposes. We have our own little clean room and stuff. But and again, obviously that costs money, and that isn't subsidized by. It's like personally subsidized by me and Chris, to be fair. Mate, it's all about the shill. It's all about the shill. It's all about. I'm a bit of fun at the moment. I'm nothing to sell. I keep buying things. That's the trouble, isn't it? Save money, they say. Start vaping, they say. No, you ain't going to save no money. It's always the next kit, the next thing. And when you get into DIY, it's just a massive list of concentrates. It's like, how big's your stash? How big's your stash? It's not how big it is, it's what you do with it. That's what she said. So yeah, I'm going to start constructing this. Obviously, I'm blind, going in blind on this one. A genuine business. Do you have a couple of offices, Cheech? I've got 2 now. I've got 2 offices in a lab. How fucking posh am I? Proper balling. I've got a Lambo out the back. Wig. Oh goodness. Yeah, save on transplant, buy a wig. Do what you got to do, fellas. Aging is never funny. Once you start finding those grey pubes, it starts getting like properly real. So if you've got a couple on your chest wig that are grey, don't look down, because you're going to find some greys and you're going to shit your pants. Anyway, let's have a look. We do have other things in here, so I want to do first off. I'll just do a little play about with this. I need to open a box of VG, so there's going to be a massive box in a tiny thing. If I had a chance, I would have decanted some. So yeah, we're doing lemon shortbread. I mean, this might come out banging. I'll just release it and work on a private, because we try and make liquids that no one can clone, you see. So little shits like that. So it's no good, releasing a recipe on ALR, you was trying and then go and buying the actual finished product and then being exactly the same. That's not how it works. There's a lot of time and effort goes into stuff. So lemon shortbread. Let's see if I ordered little bottles or one big one. Probably one big one. It's always nice when you carry a shank just to get into your envelopes and stuff. Oh, this one does have a little knife on it. Who would have thought it? Like I said, mate, very real people. We talk about all sorts on here. So if you've got a topic of conversation you just want to throw out there, even if it's like absolutely ridiculous, I'm sure we can all form an opinion on it. We don't judge you much. Where did we even get this? Oh well. What's it say? 99.8%. That's good. The higher the percentage, the better. So I'm going to do a 4% flavour test on this one. See what it's like off the bat. If it's good, I'm just going to say, yeah, I made that. So we're going to do that. So we'll put in. We're going to do a 50. I'll probably, if I remember, I'll publish it later. So I want 2 grams in 50 ml, which is 4%. Again, some people might not be very good with the maths side of things. There's a lot of calculators out there. I don't think I have a favourite because I keep getting, not so much anymore, but I used to get struck up a lot on ELR for not having the American name, even though I'm not American, for a certain brand. I see why they used to go absolutely apeshit about it, because it knacks up the analytics. 99 strawberries, but raspberry and one. That's one too. Yeah, it should have been 20. Oh, I don't know. 26 is overkill, but it's worked. It really has worked. I don't know. Obviously, I don't even know the percentages in those strawberries. I know what percentage I put in the mix. But I don't know the actual mix ratios, even though I do have it on file somewhere. But yeah, I've really enjoyed that, doing this with Ned, because it's just nice, isn't it? It's not like, Ned Strawberry Blind. He's a very accomplished mixer. Right. This is going to be awkward. It's a bloody big bottle. Let's have a look. All of my laptop. 3, 2, 1, go. Oh, nice. 51. We can live with that. 55% super sweet at least, as a minimum. Joking. So we are just doing a little flavour test with this to see how it's going to sit. I've done that at 4%. Mint smells good, but from here we can see where we need to take it. That's me mixing it with tea. I really should start single flavour testing, but I can't be arsed with 410 concentrates. See, if you go over, I've not really caught. I am subscribed to obviously Wayne and Developed. I know Developed have done a lot of single flavour testing, so you don't have to go out and buy those 410 flavours. I mean, I'd love to do, share my opinions on thoughts and on their flavours and stuff, but I just don't have time. I don't have time to sit and compile. I mean, I've got me Tone, which is a massive book of obviously me personal flavour tests, but I don't have a chance to do it live. Don't single flavour test. I'm famous. Proof it works. Yeah, just throw it at the wall and see what happens, man. Used a drop shot a day. Just finger measured it like a whiskey. Yeah, exactly that. 3 fingers. I'm guessing. Hang on, have I got a 250 bottle here? If that was, you're probably looking, probably about 3 fingers. Am I right? 3.5 fingers, Josh King, of your base mix. I use them in mixes and pick them out, and I know, whatever method works, it works. It works. You will. Austin Green says here, you will eventually get. I mean, sometimes I'll use the median. So you'll type in a flavor on ELR, and it'll give you like the average use percentage. But it's up to you to decide, will that be a little bit too high in the mix? But you only get to that point of obviously trying things. Oh, fuck's sake. I hope there are no wannabe mixes in here, because we are having a massive joke about 20% WS23 hides the bad flavors, at least at 10% sweetness at that, mate, and you're on to a winner. But also there's this thing where, you know, keeping your concentrate levels down, whatever it takes. You know, you can knock a 25%, like 20, maybe 22 max. I would never go above that ever. But some people might, and it's whatever serves that person. So yes, I'm not going to judge someone that uses a 30% mix if it's keeping them off the stinks. But I think as I'm new to the kind of YouTube thing, and I have noticed that, you know, the people are trying to push values down and stuff, but it's not bad. It's good. Obviously, there's not much sweetener used in DIY, which I've always been in that kind of alignment with. I'm not a big sweetener fan, so if I can get away without using it at all, that's a bit of a win. Right, so I normally have my little shaky bottles with us, but I didn't fancy going full Michael J. Fox today. No, I didn't bring any back. Note on ELR is good too. Yep, there's a lot of good mixes on ELR. I forget the names of the other mixing sites. That's fairly fucking sweet, to be fair. This ain't going to need no sweetener, but there's a nutty kind of... There is a nutty shortbreadness there. There is a nutty element, which I'm not overly au fait with. But I think we can hide that out. Yeah, so if anyone wants to try the vapor one, my flavor notes are, it's fucking nutty. It does taste nutty. That might steep out a little bit. It's not a bad flavor. You're getting like that flowery, buttery biscuit. And so that's there, but there's an insane sweetness with this vapor stuff. And so we won't probably use this in any kind of viable live lounge final mix, but for the purposes of today, just to kind of, I want to see how far we can push the cardamom without it tasting like arseholes. So that's pretty much the purpose of today. So yeah, as long as we have a biscuity base there. So I'm going to write this down. 4% vaporable shortbread biscuit. I wouldn't say it's not a bad flavour. I mean, if you're doing a nutty shortbread flavour, it's kind of halfway there, isn't it? If it's got a nut element to it, which would be quite nice. So you could do like a pecan shortbread or hazelnut shortbread, and it would be really, really, really solid as a base. So I want to put that down. There we go. So it is simple maths if you keep it that way. And I'll never like go for a kind of a 0.1% if I'm just doing a trial mix. I'll try and keep a solid figure, so like a 0.5 or a 1. Vaporable shortbread biscuit. But it tastes pleasant, man. I think the biscuit element can be pushed quite a bit. I don't think it needs any more butteriness. It certainly doesn't need any more butteriness, and zero sweetener. Bee juice from 6-7 years ago. They used cardamom in one of their mixes. I'll find out, mate, because I will push this through testing. I'll try it in some plastic and glass tanks and stuff. But it will be quite low. It does. It smells very punchy. Coughing. Yeah, exactly. Nevins is adding value in the chat here. Some do need accurate percentage, depending on how strong it is. Off notes used over a certain, yeah, you can get weird off notes if. So yeah, the ELR guide is pretty good. The ELR guide is pretty good when it comes to stuff like that, because people have tested them, and if you push them too far, you're going to get like burnt tire taste, cardboard tastes, all of the rest. Ooh, I mean, I've baked. This is kind of like a homemade recipe. I made a lemon cardamom shortbread, and it was like next level amazing. So, and I'm thinking of introducing like a cream, like a creamy marshmallow element in there as well. Not in this one because it's sweet as fuck anyway. But yeah, so I have kind of made this recipe in real life. It's like our strawberry lemon elderflower donut. It's something from reality that I've tried, and I think that's a little bit out there, but it really works. Like the glory hole, that elderflower really punches through the lemon and the raspberries. It's just like it's a harmony of flavors. So I want to do something very similar with the cardamom lemon shortbread. Fingers crossed, egg. I mean, for shit, we won't launch it, but this is just for, you know, shits and giggles. Fingers slipping to delete the message while ordering a 3 kilo kebab. Yes, mate. Get more kebab. More kebab. See, that's why I mix under recommendation medium by 0.5 first. Some will be spot on as recommended, but other may overpower what you're aiming for. It works for me anyway. But again, it's all down to palate and taste bud, isn't it? It's oh no, not floral, mate. If you can find that perfect balance with florals, you can take a liquid to the next level without making it taste too green or weird. It's just like it's thinking outside the box and, you know, trying to be abstract with whatever you're doing. It doesn't necessarily mean it's going to be floral, if that makes sense. So yeah, but everybody's palate's different. Like someone could run fucking waffle at 2% and find it overpowering. Someone might run it at 5%, and all they can taste is cardboard, which you're going to get with Capella's waffle. So it's all dependent. It's all dependent on, you know, how long that person's been vaping for, if they have any taste buds left after smoking, and all sorts of things really. I get floral notes with cherry concentrates. What? They can be heavy floral. Same with blueberry, cherry. They can be very floral. It's just finding ways to bash out that floral sometimes. Bash that floral away. Right, so I'm going to start messing about. I'm just going to put 1% juicy lemon. We're going to go for a juicy lemon. Final mix probably won't be juicy lemon, but I'm just trying to balance out this cardamom. So we're going to put 0.5 gram in a 50 gram mix, 1%. Once you get used to the quick maths, things are easy, man. So we've got juicy lemon. I'm going to put a bit of Cabela biscuit in. I would go sugar cookie, but it's got enough sweetener in there. And we all know what sugar cookie is. I've actually, hang on. I always like to have a reference bottle of something. So we've got circus cookie, sugar cookie, same shit in it, same shit. I need a juice that lifts me off the chair, says Orms Coils, and slaps me around the face after 25 years of smoking. But those taste buds will definitely rejuvenate. I used to do all sorts when I started mixing, like probably started mixing a year after I initially started vaping, and I would like sound minging, but like tongue scrapers and all sorts, and like do what you can to get those. Yeah, don't try that. Don't try that. So we're using all sorts of little. I get the rip pissed right out of me about using these syringes, but I don't care. When I'm mixing at home, these are pretty decent. Little Barbie and Ken syringes in it. So yeah, I'm gonna add in a little bit of Capella's biscuit, just a little bit. So we're going to go for 0.25, which is 0.5%, just to try and back up a little bit, because it is very buttery, that shortbread. It doesn't need anything extra buttery adding to it. So I'll give it a mix with that, and then we're going to start working with the cardamom. Pipets. What's a pipet? I've got a shit palate. I get dark burnt sugar with all caramels. I need to figure out how to make a very blonde caramel mix as lowering just reduces the dark note strength, not change the flavour. It might sound a bit daft, mate. Have you tried a concoction of like butterscotch with like a cream? Sometimes you can emulate rather than just going straight for caramel, if that makes sense. Like, find your own route there. Because I do find that a lot of the caramels like to be overpowering. Gooey caramel by, is it Wonder Flavors? I think. Or was it Mullenberry? Is quite nice. I do enjoy that one. It's a Mullenberry. Mate, they're wicked. 500 for about 15 quid. They are great for mixing. The little Calpol syringes, man, and they get in even the 30ml bottles. Have we got a 30ml bottle without? Yeah, we have. So people take the piss, but where are we at? So we have this without a nozzle on. I love the American bottles, because everything comes in like a gorilla style chubby bottle. So that pretty much fits perfectly in there. And then you go and buy weight anyway. Just means less shit, less slop. So yeah, I love these little things, and the pull is very smooth. Against a kind of more surgical syringe, the pull is way smoother than one of these. Like, this is just like, where that's like really delicate, which is perfect for DIY mixing when you're just dealing with like a 0.1% or something, which could be a fraction of a gram. So yeah, I would suggest that anybody that's into DIY mixing, just steal them out the drawer. You normally have about 50 of these in your cutlery drawer, don't you? The back, underneath the cutlery drawer, you'll have shitloads of these. Sterilize them, wash them out, sterilize them, and just nick them. And then when your kids are bad, give them the spoon instead. There you go, in your mouth, and just keep stealing these. I'm not daft. So we added a bit of so Capella's biscuit. I normally just do a drip drop like, but when I've got these, I'll use them 100%. Straight in the bottle by weight with digi-scales for me. See, don't need anything apart from empty bottles. That's it. But if you're doing the smaller mix, where are you from, Austin? Where are you from? Because I know in the States that pretty much every single bottle has a nib, which I'm very jealous of, because we don't have that over here. I'm very jealous of that fact. Right, so we put, it's a proper super low percent mix. We're up to 5.5%. Lots of chatter, lots of giggles, and that's what we want. No thanks, UK. Ah, so you are UK. Yeah. Used to work for a syringe manufacturer. Hopefully, is it these ones? The little Calpol ones, mate. Hook us up. Hook a boy up. I'd be all over that. I did buy some. I did buy some, but they weren't the cheapest. What did let's scroll back up. Because our Graham said you can get 500 for 15 quid. There we go. That's probably all you'll ever need. You'll have a massive stash of baby syringes though. Right, so we are going to go new syringe. Always change the syringe between flavors. So I'm going to start off at 0.2 on this. Always, someone once said tracking your scale. What's tracking? No, you zero your scale. 500 pipettes, not syringes. That's as good. As long as they aren't the ones with the Johnny ends, because they're shit. So we're going to go 0.2, keeping it low. So that's 0.1 on the scale, isn't it? Simple maths. There we go. And I'll stand that up in a beaker because I'm probably going to keep reusing that one. Little glass beakers are a must. If you can get the ones that are like conical with a cork in the end, even better. So you can give them a good shake, can't you? But I usually have these little throwawayable plastic tubs. But just clearly didn't get those out today. So I'm starting off at 0.2%. And that is FA cardamom. So this is just to kind of see where things are going to sit in the mix. Give it a go. Graham, do you have one for it easy? Yeah, that's a good idea, man. But it's just labeling everything, isn't it? I did count everything that comes in without a nib into 30ml Boston style bottles with spouts. Tips. We like the tips coming in, chat. Have I got any of the little shit ones? I do have some of the shit ones. Like these little glass. They're not the best. They are not the best. Like, they crack quite easily. Other rubber little Johnny ends will split. So yeah, not the best. So we should be able to kind of taste where this lemon's coming from now, and the cardamom. It smells really nice. Oh, forget Nightbot. She's drunk again. I keep forgetting to turn her off. But that is the website if anyone wants to go and check it out. And we have a Discord. So if you look on the bottom of this post and you fancy joining the funniness, feel very free to enter the Discord. Everybody's welcome. And you can make an alias. You don't even have to come in as yourself. How good's that? We have to be ourselves. You don't. So we give that a little bit there. I think that's pretty much as a 0.2. With that lemon and shortbread, tastes really good. Barbie and Ken syringes. Who'd have thunk it? That tastes really good. So I'm going to clear off an RDA. Oh, mate, that's genius. Me Doug keeps all these Nick Shock bottles he's kept them all for over the last year. He makes all his mixes in 10ml first as a trial before he scales up. If he buys a big concentrate like 30ml of FA, he'll put 10ml in a Nick shot and just label it. These are tips. If you knew, write them down. Not everything will work for you. You've got to find your own path. There is no right or wrong way. Obviously, don't start making like 50% mixes up because you're going to like kind of burn your retinas out. Bottles, 100%. I mean, I've got bottles galore. It's just, I like these little buggers. They're clean. They leave no mess. I know that's because I've been tongue punching them, but yes, I'm happy with 0.2% cardamom. And then we just need to think about that creamy, fluffy element. So imagine a shortbread biscuit with lemon and cardamom in, like really crisp, crunchy, buttery biscuit. Then with like a mound of fluffy cream / meringue, like is it French meringue that's like half cream and it's kind of uncooked and they just toast it on the outside. That's what I'm thinking, like a really whipped cream / meringue to go in for it. Tits for tips. Admit, I'll get them out. All right, we're ready. Just burnt my face off. It's good. But yes, on the Discord, we're going to start doing some kind of live only in Discord things. We just need to get bums in seats, more people engaged, not just for the funnies. Yes, this is still the Mohawks. They need a strum and a clean mind. I've been running these for quite some time, haven't I? They're standing the test of time, that's for certain. So, Ohms coils on the website. Or if you want to go direct, if we don't have a certain coil that you want, contact Mr. Ohms. You can either go through us or through him, and he will sort you out with some masterful coils. I still have some here that I need to try, but I'm trying to find my old DNA mod so I can run them. They're a little bit low for some of the old shit that I've been using, like the LMC. It's quite an old school mod. I don't actually have that much regulated in here, which is a bit shit. But it is just like a second office, so, you know. Who's been naughty, Mrs. Nightbot? We don't censor anybody. I probably won't see it until after this stream, you know. Can we go on settings? No, it's a YouTube thing. But I don't have any settings enabled for shutting up people that are like using caps locks or anything like that. That's pleasant. It's all right. It's not quite there. The cardamom level's right, which is basically objective number 1 for today. So we've kind of succeeded in one half of it. I think it's that Vapor shortbread. It's all right, but mainly for a nutty-based kind of jam. I'm getting nuts through. I'm getting nuts through, and it's not really sitting well with us. As you know, we're talking about getting old, sitting on your nuts and stuff. That ain't funny then. Just a little segue into that one. Yeah, things start growing long, man. All right, so that is weird. Cheers, Mr. Anderson. I'm gonna have a look on YouTube. Something's not right. I don't think I'll be able to catch this stream because I don't follow myself. I'm gonna have to do a search. Come on, let's find her. You were getting all the thumbs up. That's nice. Cheers, fellas and ladies. Miss Anderson, the monitored troll. Oh, there we go. We're live. Don't swear. Right, don't swear because we're live. It's not even showing for me. Oh, there we go. I can see myself. And we've got obviously people watching on YouTube and that as well. It's lovely. How very nice. How very kind for people to come and rock up with this beardless face. It's so nice to see you all. But yeah, I think we've kind of nailed objective number one, which was nailed on that cardamom. I cannot give you guys our shortbread recipe. I cannot, but it certainly won't be that available shite. I say shite, it'll be good with a nut kind of mix. Just don't be adding any extra sweetener to it. It's shortbread. It's shortbread with a rather nutty element, and it's very like glossy sweet, if you know what I mean. It's a very glossy sweet. You certainly don't need any additional sweetener with this stuff. But it's the first time I've used it, so big shout out to Vaporable, even though I paid for it, for shipping it to me after I made payment. I know, mate, it needs to come back. It will come back. Give it a couple of weeks. I need a haircut as well. Like, if I had a haircut, I can pull short hair off. Like, get it like super short on the sides and all. See, Mr. Anderson's a spanner, so he must be seeing all the stuff that you guys aren't. I'm sure he's a spanner. Must be, if he's seen all of these things. It's not stuff that I'm seeing. I'm going to have another dive into it. It'll be something to do with Nightbot. Yes, Mr. Anderson is a spanner. I might try getting, I might get a short haircut before I grow the beard. I need a haircut anyway. So I'll probably get that done at the weekend and have maybe a chill weekend because we're going to be live a lot this week. So Thursday, obviously, we'll be back here again. Wednesday will be on the Shrek, so get in there and start getting chatty. Bring a mate, bring a cuppa, and or a pint, whatever you fancy. I don't drink, so a cuppa. And just enjoy the shows, man, because they're fun times. I hope everyone's enjoying themselves. We do talk shit, mainly me talking shit. But when we have Stefan and our Chris on, it just gets wild. It gets dark. It gets so dark. I talk shit, they get dark. So it's funny, usually funny and at my expense. But it's nice. It's nice to be able to give back in any way, shape, or form. We started this to give back, not to make money. But if you do want to support us, feel very free to head over to liveloungeliquids.com and bust your balls out on some of the fine liquids on there. Cottons and coils, Bone Chaser coils. You can head over to Hip Hop Juice and get a massive 12% off using code LiveLounge. We don't benefit from that in any way. It's just a little emotional handshake with Hip Hop. And he's a lovely bloke. Like I say, before I had my tea and jumped in the bath today, I was on the phone, FaceTime up here with our Hip Hop for about an hour. He's a lovely, lovely bloke. And so if you've got any like regulated needs and coils, like regulated stock coils and stuff, he's definitely one to see. He's been in the industry for quite some time and he's a fucking legend. Just saying. But yeah, that's all right. Needs a couple of days, that one. And not to be using that exact... we're going to go back to the drawing board on that one. We do have our own butter biscuit kind of base, so that's what will be used. But yes, I think that is all for tonight. Obviously, we will be back on Thursday. We'll be in the swamp on Wednesday. So feel very free to hang about and look forward to seeing you guys enter the competition that's going to be coming. We are going to be giving some spoilers away about that over the next week. And I just hope someone very nice wins some of these QP goodies. So if you haven't seen the Kong RDA, get Googling because it's the full kit and it looks amazing. And there's another RDA by QP in there as well. And like I say, there's going to be some secondary prizes. Some of those will be winners and some of them are going to be losers. And that's us absolutely having a little backslap giggle at, it's Krampus, isn't it? It's Krampus. He gives and he takes. Well, he just takes normally and cuts heads off and shit. So some people are going to be told the winners and they're going to get a shit mix. And some of the winners are going to win some absolutely wonderful stuff. So yes, on that note, it's been a pleasure. Thank you to chat. Thank you to Mr. Anderson, our spanners, and Shrekky Poo, our spanner. And it's just been lovely. Thanks for all taking part. And just stay safe, have fun, and we'll see you on Wednesday over on the Swamp. Stay safe. Have a great evening. Get the words out. See you in a bit. Oh, hello. Beauty routines again. See you all in a bit.